Count your blessings. It's time for the big boys to play, kids. For the time being, you lucky brats get to be guarded by me.
What the hell? Why you?
Harutora, this isn't the time.
Hey, Shaver, watch them.
Sure.
Hey, Kosuka. Thanks for earlier, man.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Is Kosuka here right now?
Yeah. I just saw him at his desk.
Republic Security Division, MCIB. Everyone stop your work, leave your desks, and line up along the walls. I repeat, stop working and line up along the walls now.
They're here. Delete and destroy anything and everything that might be seen as evidence. Escape. Then gather at the appointed place.
My mommy told me to tell you thank you for saving me, sir.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're okay.
I truthfully don't know how we can ever repay you.
Please, I'm just doing my job.
Bye-bye.
It's going well. At each branch, members who came up in the internal investigation are being checked one after another.
Well, we have been working on this for a year. If it doesn't go well, we've got bigger problems than devotees. And what of Makihara?
No word yet, sir.
Nothing will really start until this guy makes his move.
A significant number of people have already been arrested.
There aren't many officers in Shinjuku yet. Just come here.
All right. Thanks, Makihara.
The investigation is pretty ambitious. Mr. Otomo said they were after some big fish this time.
What's the deal with our freaky new stalker?
They called him Shaver, didn't they?
That dude is hella creepy.
I texted Suzuka earlier to see what she knew about him. She's a divine general, so I thought she might have an idea. Hey, speak of the devil.
Tell Stupid Tora I hear Shaver is a dangerous familiar that Kagami's been forbidden to use by the Anyo agency.
No matter what he looks like, do not let your guard down.
You good?
What on earth is wrong with you now?
Sorry, I gotta go get new chopsticks.
Boring, 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 boring.
Hey. I wanted to talk to you. Get your ass over here.
What do you want?
Is that how you show respect to an elder who's guarding you and your little group of friends? Calm down, Tiger. I just want to know what happened with Otomo. Kogure's said to be the one who drove D back, but I know that guy barely made it in time. Which means there was someone keeping D busy until Kogure got there. I'm naturally very curious as to how that scene played out. First, confirm something. Is Otomo still alive? Answer me.
Well, yeah, of course. That guy's alive and kicking.
You call that alive and kicking? You don't expect much for the guy who saved your life, do you, Harutora?
If you already knew, then why ask?
So he looks rough. I knew he couldn't be doing so hot after a fight like that.
I hate this tool.
Will you tell me about it? You know, the details of the magic battle between Otomo and D. You were actually there, but imagine how I feel. Wouldn't you want to know what happened too? So talk to me, kid. Don't be so arrogant. Talk to me. Wait, he chanted these bamboo leaves, right? And then he pulled out something that was wrapped in bamboo leaves. Interesting. Salt! It was salt that he sprinkled. The curse of the combing eight-hole woven cage.
You've heard of it before?
Yes, but I only really know the name. It's based on a spell from the Kojiki, but the bastard came up with most of it himself. And then, what did Domon do?
He laughed. Said he didn't know how to reverse it, that was all.
What is taking that loser so frickin' long?
His udon must be getting soggy by now.
Thanks for the info, but talking to you about this is pointless. The things you paid attention to weren't off track, but your explanations suck.
Give me a break, man. I wasn't born a seer.
Well, I wasn't aware of that, but I guess it makes sense. You might be spiritually tough, but your handling of spirit power is sloppy as hell. The gears aren't in sync. Basically, your power and your gears don't match up. Something feels off in its composition. Maybe the Tsuchimikado blood is having an adverse effect.
Yeah, or it's just because I'm a failure at life. I don't care, though, because I'm gonna become a professional Onmyo mage.
Really? And then what are you gonna do?
I don't know what you mean.
When all's said and done, will you just be an Onmyo office worker, or teach class to a bunch of kids better than you?
So what if I did? What's terrible about that?
The world of Onmyo mages is based on ability. Those who have talent also have a way of rising to the top, but those who already know their failures will go straight to the insignificant pile. Whether you accept it or not, your path is a very different one from your friends.
Whether you accept it or not, you're a real bastard!
I bet you didn't know that you're the first person who's ever talked like that directly to my face.
I'm here, Master Harutora!
No need to worry about me. I don't intend to kick a stray dog that hasn't been trained properly. After all, what would be the point in that? By the way, Harutora, if you're going to try, you might as well become an exorcist. Because if you ever become a halfway decent hunting dog, I'll have no problem kicking you without holding back. I'll kick till you're curled up yelping for mommy. Sounds like fun. You gonna make it worthwhile for me?
Evil spirits! Be gone, evil spirits! Be gone, evil spirits! Be gone, evil spirits!
We're under siege! When the King of the North Star becomes aware of our heroic deeds, he will awaken and rush to our rescue! Yeah! Let's rise up as Yako devotees!
We are the rightful heirs of Yako's will!
Now that they're cornered, they've lost the ability to reason. This is not righteous indignation. They're simply letting their desire to prove themselves right get out of control. They need a leader. And that means the responsibility lies with me.
Listen! If you are truly supporters of the king, what good will it do for you to die? We need your lives once the king finally awakens.
Then what are you suggesting we do to survive?
First of all, I need your help. A number of spirit disasters will soon occur in this branch office. We'll use the confusion to escape. Mutabe left a magical tool that could manipulate spirit pulses. It seems it belonged to Master Domon. We were entrusted with the device for situations just like this. All we need to do is buy some time before the spirit disasters start.
Until then, we'll be your shield for the King of the North Star!
For the King of the North Star!
For the King of the North Star!
It's me.
The preparations are complete, but I can't guarantee you won't be caught in the spirit disasters.
I understand. At least the number of exorcists gathered will help prevent any civilian injuries on the grounds of the branch office. I'd have preferred it if no one was hurt, but sadly that option is out of the question now.
Makihara! They're breaking through the barricade, sir!
Damn, I thought we'd have more time before they made it this far. The spirit disasters are still going to happen. This is it. Everyone get out of here now.
This is your liaison. First, update me on your situation.
We're almost annihilated. We've all been trying to escape, but I don't know how many of us will make it out.
You're trying to escape?
Yes, using one of Master Domon's magical tools left by Mutabe.
Master Domon?
Our plan is to use it to create spirit disasters and escape in the confusion.
Good to know. I suppose there's no going back now.
Right. If even one or two of us can...
Sorry about this. The Magical Investigation Bureau didn't know about Domon's tool either. I was right to come take care of this in person. Take care of you.
The liaison. It's you.
You don't know the whole truth, but it would be problematic for you to fall into the hands of the MIB. Believe me. I'm sorry, Makihara. It's finished. However, there will soon be spirit disasters in the branch office. Correct. The Twin Horn Syndicate within the agency has been wiped out. So Kagami can also... Yes, I know. I don't want him near Kagami either.
Would you mind giving the phone to me next, Hirata?
I had a feeling that you were on to me. When did you realize?
My apologies. But the only one who's going to be asking questions at the moment is me. Actually, it's been fascinating watching you work so aggressively, even after the plan went into effect. I was so impressed, I almost felt bad about the fact that I would have to call you out. I was shocked, though. I didn't think murder would be so easy for you. I believed I had a pretty good understanding of Yako devotees, but I never would have imagined there was scum like you on their side. Now, calm down and don't do anything stupid, Hirata.
I am going to restrain you.
Is this the part where you try to brainwash me into becoming a Yako devotee?
If I can welcome you as a comrade, it would be worth any risk. And on top of that, you'd be quite the catch.
I am terribly honored.
Please, don't move, Amami.
Let me be clear and say this one more time, Hirata. Calm down and don't do anything stupid.
My movements.
Order! Oh, don't bother with that. You should have realized I wasn't just talking to hear the sound of my own voice. I've already made the first move, kid. You should be ashamed.
Wait, this is a high-grade spell. Is this Kagami's?
Give me a break. A real high-grade spell is more elegant than that. It's much more refined and sophisticated. A magical form of art.
A magical tool? There's probably a spell on the other side of that fan. No, there's more to it than that. Everything he's set up to now has to have been laced with curses.
What's wrong? Feeling a little cornered over there?
I'm calling for you now.
You have defenders? Servant familiars. Don't tell me this guy is... An Imperial pallbearer? Impossible! Just what in the world are you? Arrogant bastard, aren't you? Ongiro Bakisha Nagyaji Hata Esowaka! That man's spirit power is incredible! Kingi! Kindi! Ringyoto Shakai Chinretsai Zen! Banken Magedo Kabutsu Shuhun! Shimasan Shoujo Dorai Taraku!
Though there's no use. Will, then they should have been satisfied. I regret the sacrifices that had to be made this time. However, I plan to bear the burden of these sins personally.
Isn't that noble of you? So tell me then, what exactly is the Syndicate founded on anyway? How old is this group? Is it true the organization was formed by contemporaries who were taught by Yako himself?
Those who follow Yako's will are divided into two groups. One is the Twin Horn Syndicate. The other group is the Onmyo Prep School. The Onmyo Prep School was originally created by Yako from his desire to raise new, talented Onmyo mages. In the same vein, the Twin Horn Syndicate was formed because of his other desire. We are all students of Yako, and we are all here because of him.
I understand. But I'm curious, what is the other desire of Yako's that you speak of? What is it that you're trying to accomplish for your master?
Director Amami, listen to me carefully. Why? Why am I telling him everything like this?
Hirata, look at me. Just tell me, what is it you're trying to do?
The director of the Onmyo Agency's MIB has lowered his guard and is asking me innocent questions? This is wrong. There's something wrong about it.
Concentrate. Please. Talk to me.
How could I be so stupid? This is all a spell! Restrain him!
Oh dear, is that as much as I get? Did you know when you're dealing with a rather difficult familiar, it's best to ensnare its master immediately?
But how? When could you have done it?
Why worry about such minor details? Now would you mind handing me my fan? It's right behind you.
Divine Fan dies in Amami. No. I failed.
Don't worry about that. You did pretty well, kid. I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? The only one who's going to be asking questions here is me. Those Imperial pallbearers had me going for a while. This was more of a headache than I imagined it would be. What? There's no way! You've got to be kidding me. What the hell is going on?
Even if class is over, it doesn't mean that they're done hunting the Twin Horn Syndicate. I think we should stick together as much as possible. Toji and Tenma are looking for Suzuka so she can join us.
What are you doing? How can you just waste our time? There are people fighting desperately on your behalf.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Does this mean you're not going to help them then? Are those stupid believers simply insignificant beings that are beneath you? Too worthless for you to notice? Please enlighten me, King of the North Star.
The Twin Horn Syndicate?
Boring, 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 so boring.
Let Master Horitora have more to do next week, please and thank you.